Hey guys, Jessica Damu here with our Army Man toy review, and today we're reviewing the Amphibious Landing Craft 1950s Plastic Army Man Lcvp Higgins boats. These are from BMC Toys. Special thanks to BMC Toys for sponsoring this review. You can find all their toys at www.bmctoys.com. This has a ramp that opens and closes. There's 4 boats total. I have included a few soldiers from the BMC Toys Gray U.S. Soldiers set to help show them off. So the soldiers are all sold separately. These do not come with any soldiers. But they look so good together. Now technically these are 1/72 scale, so they are more built for this 1-inch Army Man here. It looks also pretty good in the driver's seat, I gotta say. But in spite of that, the 1/32 scale driver, who's always a little small anyways, fits in there quite nicely. And you can fit about 3 1/32 scale Army Men in here comfortably. And you can make it look like somehow you crammed 4 in there as you have them rushing out, which is just kind of fun. These have rolling wheels. Unfortunately, our turret doesn't turn. So in order to put the turret at a different angle, you've got to pop it out and then put it in at a different angle, but it is, oh, somehow I manage. It really does not turn. These are made of a good, strong, durable plastic, though. I'm quite happy about that. These have been something that when I've reviewed them from knockoff companies, people have been like, oh, where can I get that? I'm like, I don't know. I found it randomly at a grocery store, and there was only one. I'm sorry. Please find me one. I can't. You know, they're usually pretty hard to track down, so for BMC Toys to be bringing them back is huge. Usually in the knockoff versions, I've seen a little red driver there. Just kind of an interesting piece plugged in. But these didn't have that. In order to get the door to go down, it's better to pull this to the side, I think. I've seen this done 2 different ways. In this one, it's just a flap of plastic that you're bending. In the other way, I've seen it where it was a hinge. But if you make it out of too cheap of a plastic, it doesn't hinge well. Also, it adds to the cost of building them, which means the cost of the toy goes up. And there was at least one of these that had the hinge system, and I reviewed it, and I was done reviewing it, and then I was messing with it, and the hinge broke. And it was just like, oh, man. So on one hand, I like the hinge system better than the plastic, system that we have here. But I can't really tell you which is better. I'm not sure how many times you'll get away with doing this. And so my recommendation personally, like I said, haven't tested this, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but is since there's 4 of them, have 2 of them just open, just kind of leave them that way, and have the other 2, closed and just kind of leave them that way. I mean, worst case scenario, if it does break off, you could probably hot glue it carefully into place one way or the other. But it is made of a good solid plastic, unlike a lot of the knockoff ones I've seen. The rolling wheels is nice. Well, I have one. Here's another example. There's some flashing right in here that is kind of hindering it a little bit. So you might have to do just a little bit of cleanup on these. Remember, these are really old molds. But overall, there's very limited flashing. You don't see much. It's just mostly, I think I had, this one has a wheel. I had an A wheel on the other set that I did. There's a set that has 2 blue ones and 2 gray ones, and this is the all gray set. In spite of the guns not turning like I want them to, and the door hinge system, which is going to be a risk either way, as I said, I really do enjoy these. I really do. I'm looking forward to using these in my stop motion series, Gundam Father of Peace, where I'm going to be using 1/72 scale soldiers inside them. And I'm really excited, so I am glad for these. Also, I also love the U.S. soldiers. The sitting guy, I can't say enough good stuff about him. He does such a great job. Worthwhile part of the military, He doesn't even carry a weapon. He's just valuable. So, if you're interested in the U.S. soldiers, which come in various colors, not just gray, or the Higgins boats in gray, or even the gray and blue set, all three sets are sold separately. Make sure to check out bmctoys.com. There's a link for them down below in the more info area, and I will see you guys next Friday.